morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to the Brightside, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality, to your health, to your well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to the Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on the Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is a renewing system that is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, we want to hear from you. Our number is 855-660-4261, 855-660-4261. Try to get on board early. It's first come, first serve. And we like to get as many calls in as possible, especially if you have a success story or if you want to contribute to the conversation. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the Bright Side or you hear us recommend on the program, 866-735-2470 is the phone number for the Bright Side Ben phone team. That's 866-735-2470. Make sure you ask them about joining the Brightside Ben team for a one-time $10 fee. You can start yourself a longevity business, make some money selling longevity products, and enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business, including writing off your home office, writing off mileage, writing off your sample products, and, of course, you can get your products at the wholesale price and help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. All right. Thanks for joining us on the Bright Side. At the end of the program yesterday, we got a call from a guy who wanted to know about whole food supplements, and I've been getting a lot of emails about whole food supplements. I guess there must be some folks out there promoting their products, their whole food products. I've been getting emails, Facebooks, phone calls about whole food vitamins. So I thought it would be an important topic to talk about today before we continue our discussion on cysteine and N-acetylcysteine and some of the other cysteine detox elements. N-acetylcysteine is so important for mercury detox, and N-acetylcysteine's relationship to selenium for detoxification. And then there's foods that contain cysteine that also have interesting detox properties. We'll be getting into that next week and over the coming Brightside episodes. But first of all, I want to get into this whole idea of whole food supplementation, whole food supplements. For those of you who don't know, a whole food supplement is a multiple vitamin and mineral and accessory nutrient dietary supplement that contains plant material, basically fruits and vegetable materials, that in turn contain nutrients. Vitamin C, the B complex, minerals, and such. So a whole food supplement is basically just food that has been standardized to contain a certain amount of nutrients. If you look at the ingredient deck, not the supplement facts, but the ingredient deck on a whole food supplements, you're going to see things like fermented organic food blends and organic kale and organic cranberry and collard or spirulina, chlorella, spinach. This is a list of ingredients taken off the label of a whole food supplement made by a company called Real Food Organics. Another highly regarded whole food supplement product is made by a company called New Chapter. I like New Chapter. They make some good stuff. You'll look at the ingredient deck for the New Chapter men's whole food product. Shows ingredients like lithothamnion, which is a type of algae, organic milled soy, yeast, maltodextrin, orange peel, lemon peel, organic carrot powder, organic alfalfa powder, organic molasses. So what you can see here is the bulk of your whole food supplement, which is going to set you back maybe 30 $40 up to $50 or $60, even $70 for a 1 or 2 month supply, you can see that the bulk of the ingredients in your whole food supplement, your very expensive whole food supplement, is nothing more than a smattering of fruit and vegetable powder, perhaps a little bit of yeast or maybe some algae in there as well. That's great. No one's going to say fruit and vegetable powders or algae or yeast are a problem. No one says they're a bad thing, and certainly the idea that there are things in these foods that support the way vitamins and minerals work, but which themselves are not essential nutrients, just supportive cofactors. This idea of using cofactors and using foods, that's a good idea. It's valid. This is why you want to eat food. This is why you want to eat good food. This is why you want to eat nutritionally dense food. Why would you need to buy a supplement to get fruit and vegetables and seaweed? Why would you need to spend $30 to $50 on a supplement that's got a little tiny bit of fruit powder and vegetable powder and seaweed powder in it? The idea of a supplement is to supplement our food. The idea of a supplement is not that the supplement is food, it's to supplement the food. It's to spike our food, to bump up the nutritional value of our food. To supplement is to support. The idea of a supplement is to support our food. We don't need to buy a whole food supplement. The point of supplementation is to use whole food and then bump up the nutrients in the whole food with a supplement. To supplement is to spike something. If you want the cofactors in whole foods, that's great. Eat vegetables and eat fruits. Then you'll get the cofactors. Eat yeast. Yeast's a great source of vitamins and minerals. Nutritional yeast is an awesome, awesome supplement or food. Eat it. You don't need to buy a supplement that contains a little bit of yeast or a little bit of fruit and vegetable powder in it. Eat yeast. Eat food. Eating food is the ultimate way to get a whole food supplement, and it's only going to cost you a few pennies a day. And another thing, not only are these whole food supplements basically just a tiny smattering of plant and yeast and seaweed powder, but the nutrients that are in the whole food supplements, the doses that you're getting are ridiculously low. They're bordering on insignificant. Sometimes you're getting 1 or 2% of the already pathetically low RDA, recommended daily allowance, the ridiculous deprivation allowance. You buy a whole food supplement, for example, this one from New Chapter. Again, I like New Chapter, but come on, guys. If you buy New Chapter's Every Man's One Daily, you're getting on the order of 50% of the already low levels of chromium. You're getting 60 milligrams of vitamin C, which is basically just the RDA, the ridiculously low RDA. You're getting 1.5% of the recommended daily allowance of calcium, which again is already ridiculously low. You're getting 1%, 5 milligrams of magnesium. Now, true, the stuff is more readily available, but the amounts that you're getting are so small they're bordering on insignificant. If these kinds of products provide you with the kind of nutrient concentrations that you need for health, and you were getting generous amounts of them, you're getting high amounts of calcium, magnesium, vitamin C, etc., in your fruit and vegetable powders from your organic whole food supplement, well, that's great. But that's not what's happening. These kinds of products that are made from whole foods provide fractions of the kind of nutrients you need. On the in the New Chapter product, 60 milligrams of vitamin C is 1/7 of the vitamin C that you get from a chili pepper. It's 1/8 of the vitamin C that you get from a scoop of Beyond Tangy Tangerine. The Real Food whole food supplement, that's another company's whole food supplement, you get 120 milligrams of vitamin C, still basically an insignificant dose, and then tiny, tiny fractions of the B complex and zinc and selenium. Think about it. If you're getting a whole food supplement, you're getting a whole food. That's great. Except you're getting the amount of a whole food that wouldn't even fill up a thimble. Break open your whole food supplement capsule or crush up the tablet. You'll see what you're getting. It may be concentrated. That's true. But it can't be all that concentrated. Just look at the nutritional value. In the New Chapter product, you're getting a teaspoonful of nutrients in the entire bottle, maybe a couple of teaspoonfuls of nutrients in the entire bottle. For $30 or $40, you're getting 2, maybe 3 teaspoonfuls of whole food, whatever. Tiny little amounts for $30 or $40. Is there nutritional value in it? Probably. But is it worth it? All right, there's a couple more things I want to say about this when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Brightside on Genesis Communication Network.
I had tried everything. I'd cut back the amount of food I was eating. I was lifting weights and jogging, but nothing was working. My body was literally starving for minerals and trace elements as well as key vitamins. And as soon as I had that, I immediately could eat half of what I was eating previously and be satisfied. Now, there are hundreds of great products at InfoWarsTeam.com, but I want to point out the 3 that have helped me lose 37 pounds in just 2 months. Products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and Rebound. When I started taking the Tangy Tangerine and other products every day, I lost more than 37 pounds in just 2 months. Now that's results. I want to challenge my listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com and to order just 3 of their products, and you will see the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com.
Gold. It's like nothing else on Earth. From the Romans through the Renaissance, from the Industrial Age to the Space Age, gold has weathered the test of time. For 6,000 years, gold has remained the ultimate store of wealth. According to the World Gold Council and the U.S. Mint, demand is at an all-time high. The stage is being set for the reemergence of gold as the common-sense alternative to a fiat paper currency that gets weaker every day. Midas Resources is proud to offer the hard-hitting report that arms you with the truth you need to protect you and your family from the Fed's plans for your hard-earned money. Don't gamble with your future. Call Midas Resources today and ask for your free copy of As Good as Gold. Call 1-800-686-2237 for the report the Fed hopes you'll never see. As Good as Gold can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. If you have ever thought about owning gold, you must read this report. Call Midas today at 800-686-2237.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
A little right, a little left, but always independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network, GC.
All right, we're back on the Brightside. I am Pharmacist Ben. 855-660-4261 is our call-in number if you have any questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs. If you want to chime in on the subject of whole food supplements, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. If you're in the business, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about whole food supplements. My take is, why would you pay $30 to $40 for a little tiny bit of whole food? Now, is it true? Is it true that whole foods are better than supplements? Probably. Whole foods have various things in them that help the body absorb them, help them get absorbed. This whole interest of absorption is also very, very interesting and a little confusing as well. When we swallow a supplement, when we swallow a food